Hello again everybody, and welcome back to some more World of Tanks with me, High Priest, and I'm going to continue to look at the tier 5s in my garage today. I'm going to start off with this. It's from the new Chinese tech tree that was released with patch 8.3 of the game. It's the Type T34, and it was, I don't particularly know a lot about the Chinese tanks from World War II era, but I do believe this was a T34 from the Russians that was gifted to the Chinese, and then they modified it slightly themselves. I think it's got a slightly different gun, but relatively all in all, the armour and overall effectiveness of it is pretty much identical to the Russian T34, and I have to say I absolutely hate this tank. It is like driving a wet paper bag. Other than having a very accurate gun over long range, I cannot stand it. But I am furiously trying to work my way to the Type 58 there, as I'm quite anxious to go down the Chinese heavy line. That IS-2 does look quite tempting. So let's crack straight on with this and jump into a game with it. Hopefully Matchmaker doesn't shit the bed too much. It's been having some strange instances recently as the Matchmaker where people are sat in queue for a minute and a half. There'll be like 400 or 500 people queued up waiting for a game, and it can't seem to place any of us, but we seem to have done alright here. Not tiered particularly high, tier 6 game. We're bottom third of the team really. Although at least we're not the Matilda there. Although the Matilda does have a pretty ferocious gun for its tier, 121 pen.
Let's go.
Let's give it a moment here and see how the team fans out. That's what we're working towards, the Type 58. Which is basically the Chinese version of the Russians T34-85. Doesn't look like there are too many going down the east side of the map, so head over there and provide a little sniper support if we can. Again, like I said, this is pretty much just a Chinese copy of the Russian T34, and isn't particularly all that good. Doesn't even have the engine power to make it up this slight crest here. Try again. There we go. Although we're horrifically exposed now on the right hand side here. We can sneak up behind this rock before anyone spots us. Let's see if we can... No, he's just disappeared now. What have we got down there? KV-1S M4 and a SU-85. I actually only recently found this little spot the other day, and I'm not sure how good the cover is if I push a little further over the hill, so I'll just sit here for now and hopefully someone's going to light up the enemies that were across on this ridge. There we go, there's the Churchill one.
We've got them.
Just get a turret shot there. Again, this gun is fairly accurate at long range, 462 metres. Oh, that Churchill's decided to move up a bit now. You can get a bit of a better shot on him. KV1, no.
Enemy is hit.
Oh, we are still hitting.
That one bounced.
Penetration indicators, not too friendly though, we're orange.
We didn't even scratch them.
Unfortunately I'm not carrying any premium rounds or high explosives in this tank because I really don't want to waste the credits, to be quite honest. I'd just rather plough through it as soon as I can. Forcing those guys over there to keep their heads down a little bit. Looks like someone else is moving in on them now though, so we'll push forward a little over this hill because it looks like they need the help. Oh, we're sliding down. No engine power. Oh well. Alright then. Fair enough. Maybe we're not going to go over the hill there. T43. KV1S and a KV1 further up. Not quite sure where their artillery is looking. Looks like the heavies are going to come down this lower gully here. Just can't quite get the gun angle. Oh dear, KV1 coming up on my side. Someone can spot me from over there, so let's back out. Oh, look at that, all that artillery following me there as well. Picked the right time to move. We're not doing so well in this game. Third of the team down already.
Enemy armor is hit.
KV1. No. Can't really pen him.
We didn't penetrate their armor. One of our tracks is damaged. We didn't penetrate their
That
armor.
is definitely focused me now, so back off a bit.
The track is damaged.
That's coming from over there, which is down towards the beach somewhere. Looks like he's lost sight of me now. Although they have broken through towards the base here. Oh, crap. KV1S right behind me. Time for escape plan. See you later.
Got him.
Take one out on the way.
Looks like that one went right through.
Dead.
One of our tracks is gone.
Oh.
We can't move. Bail out. This vehicle is heading.
Just too many heavies there for me to deal with. I thought it was going to be the KV1S that got the kill shot, but it was the Churchill one from behind. Panzer IV and a KV1 stopped the assault on the beach from the look of things, but doesn't look too good. About half the enemy team left. So unfortunately I think that one's going to be a loss, so let's jump back to the garage and take a look at something else. What else do we have here? Let's have a look at the Matilda IV. This is another of the premium tanks I have. Not particularly too fast. What's the speed limit? 25 kilometers per hour. The hull armor is quite phenomenal, though. I mean, I know it's only 75 millimeters frontal, but during World War II, the only German guns that actually managed to pen this front armor were the 88 guns mounted on Tiger tanks and things like that. Otherwise, just the sheer angling of it, and I mean, you've got quite a few cornered areas here, just helped bounce shots off. Again, this was old surplus British stock that was lend-leased to the Russians. So let's give it a go and see what we can do with it. Hopefully we get a better game and a better team than that last one. And there we go, see, almost top of the tier. Dragon Ridge. A lot of people don't seem to like Dragon Ridge as a map. The only excuse I can think of is the fact that it's basically just a ridiculously large hill in the centre of the map, and for anyone in a heavy tank it's going to take a very long time to climb across it, especially if you go across to the west side of the map here, down like D and E2 area. There's a little passage across there that way. But
Let's get this show on the road.
yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Oh, some moron there in front firing again, revealing his position. Got to love the noobs, eh? Oh, look at that T-34. Good luck, buddy. You'll need it. Driving that thing. I'm surprised more people haven't gone down this valley to the right here. This tends to be where your heavies tend to go, really, as it's the most accessible route for those in a heavy tank, I suppose. Doesn't look like the enemy have any reservations about coming down here, though. So let's cut across to this left passage and make sure nothing comes down here. No, they're a bit further forward than I thought there. Again, the Matilda is not particularly the fastest tank. It was designed as an infantry support tank, much like the Churchill line, so it didn't particularly need to be all that fast. Can't be steaming off ahead when you're supporting infantry because they can't keep up. T-49, no shot. Can't see anyone up on the ridge in front there. T1 and a Panzer 38 coming this way. And a Crusader, we'll put one through him. And a second. Yeah, that's right, buddy, back off. This area is defended. 38 NA gonna poke out? No. Probably trying to light me up for eye. Ooh, the T1 heavy is there. It's
We just dinged him.
catch his flank.
Enemy is hit. Enemy is hit.
Oh yes, expose that lovely top armour for me.
The gunner is dead. We're
Oh
trying
dear,
to cover for
the
him.
gunner's dead.
Punched right through their armor.
These guys over here, back off a bit. T1's on fire. Good job, Panzer.
The commander is hit.
Damn, that Crusader's pretty good. I'm gonna die. think it's the Crusader. They're putting shots through the front for me, which is where we start to see the arcadiness of this game.
Vehicle destroyed.
T14. Just couldn't get the gun round in time to catch him there. Again, looks like the rest of the team has failed. 2 friendlies left. Unfortunately, another loss here, but sometimes that is just the way things go. You get some incredibly bad teams that either don't know how to play the game in general, or if it's a new tank they're just not sure about how it should be used, or just no tactical common sense, I suppose. Let's see, what should we go with? Let's finish off with the T14, I think. Now, again, it's another premium tank. The T14 never actually saw service. It was an American prototype based off the Sherman. I believe that's the Sherman turret and the stock gun that comes on the Sherman M4. Let's just have a look here. Yeah, developed between 1942 and 43. 2 prototypes were manufactured and tested. Mass production was cancelled. It's a tier 5 heavy. Quite low ground clearance, really. Especially at the front here, that rounded hull comes very close to where the tracks hit ground. Although you will notice, I believe this is probably a combination of American and Russian engineering at the time. You've kind of got the Russian sloped sides, and even on the rear you've got this little roof, I suppose, over the engine compartment there. Just kind of protects the back area of the turret traverse ring. Helps bounce shots upwards into the turret, although I'm not quite sure how that would be beneficial because the ammo rack is back here and a shot going into that would be pretty disastrous. Again, the fact that it's so sloped there on the front, and with the rounding of the hull, you tend to bounce a hell of a lot of shots. Actually got armoured side skirts on this tank, so you can see that it was an advancement in engineering trying to protect the vulnerable areas. Only 50mm of armour, but that is all the way around the hull, and again that sloping and rounding does help with the deflections. 101 all the way around the turret, and again, as we've seen on other US tanks, there's a slight slope on the front, all this rounding off of the corners to increase the chance of deflection. The gun, not particularly too accurate. I think it's 0.43 accuracy over 100 meters. But the way I generally tend to play this as a mobile gun battery, roll in somewhere, park yourself properly so you can deflect shots, and then just sit and pound away at enemies whilst they are relatively ineffective against you. I am also quite proficient in sniping with it, but it's not an easy task. Let's see, not tiered too badly here, mid-table. Tier 6 game. We are the top tier 5. What are we against? KV2, easy, Hellcats. Doesn't seem to be too much to worry about. The Hellcats could be a problem, as could the Sherman E2, the Jumbo, which was originally designed as a bunker buster. It was designed to roll in with infantry support and just destroy machine gun nests or the likes of the big concrete bunkers that everyone recognises from the D-Day landings. Looking a bit light over there on the east flank, so we'll head up this back road, provide some heavy support over there, down the train lines. Hopefully we have someone with enough sense to keep an eye on that middle area of the map there, where the Jumbo's just popped up, as a well-coordinated team can punch through there rather rapidly and create a whole shitstorm for the rest of the team. Doesn't look like opposition is too heavy down here though, so... Oh, sorry M4. It's my fault, I'm not concentrating where I'm driving. Again, didn't pen. Now you start to see the inaccuracy of this gun. It's focused on me now. What is this M4 doing? Alright, fair enough buddy, sorry I ran into you, but there's no need to block my exit. And now I've been ammo racked. Good job there, douchebag. Some people just frustrates you a little, does this game? Mainly through the idiocy of other players, personally, but looks like he's going to try and come around this way, so hopefully we can get him behind him here. Fire coming my way, and I'm exposing my rear armour now. Nope, nope, nope. Turn around. That's the Jagdpanzer IV over there. Again, like I said, that middle of the map. We've got to watch that middle section of the map there. Just this little break here in the train tracks. It's a deadly area. Well, we don't seem to be doing too good today, 3 losses in a row, but these things happen. We are but a soldier, we can only do so much. But yeah, again, another loss. I'm not going to stay to endure the death of my fellow teammates. Well, I'm sorry that we couldn't get a win there, guys, but as I say, these things do happen, and sometimes it's the team, sometimes it's my own poor judgment. I mean, it's been a bit of a long day for me, so I'm not playing at my best, really. Wow, a whole 73 XP there. But I do hope you have enjoyed this little roundup of the other tier 5s from my garage. If you have enjoyed it, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, leave your comments below, subscribe to me on Facebook and Twitter, and thank you very much for watching, everybody. I will catch you on the next one.